Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, thanks for joining me on this night. A little note from my sponsors, Robert Gibb and Sons, a premier Bryant dealer. Hey, do you have spots in your home that are tough to heat and cool, or do you have a home without a ducting system or central vents? Well, the mini split just might be the answer, and Robert Gibb and Sons has a deal going on. You get a $300 factory rebate from the folks at Bryant and up to a $2,000 tax credit. That tax credit is through June 28th. So call Robert Gibb and Sons today and make sure that you plan now, because our weather is warming up and it's getting more active too. That's what we're going to talk about tonight on this version of Hutch's Weather. So good to have you here. Again, thanks to all of you who watch. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from if you have a weather question. A lot of wild weather going on across the nation. And first, we're going to take a look at that satellite view across the region. We're starting to see some clouds push in from the south. You can see out here where they are streaming in from South Dakota. So right now, we do have some showers making their way in, and you could see the flow of these from southwest to northeast. And those winds are dragging up some moisture heading in our general direction. Let's go right to the hour-by-hour forecast. We'll show you the latest with regards to what's changed and what's the same. And again, the showers of rain right now working their way up from the south. Good evening, Margie. Good to have you on from Lidgerwood. Bless. It's great to have you here. Windham, Minnesota. Mary, good to have you on board as well. All right, let's take a look at this forecast as we set this into motion. I'm going to load this up, go back to the most recent model that goes out far enough so that we can foretell what is in our future with regards to this weather. Okay, the showers are moving up here. You see out of South Dakota in toward the Bismarck area as we head into the evening hours. Here's a look at around the midnight hour. Those showers still not in the FM area. So it'll be after we go to bed. We'll have some hit and miss stuff along the South Dakota border down there with west central Minnesota. Keep that in mind if you're down there by Lake Traverse and out late tonight walking the llama or the alpaca. All right, now as we set this into motion, those showers move into southeast North Dakota in the wee hours of the morning, and here is your daybreak forecast. Up and down the Red River Valley, showers. Out towards Bismarck, continued showers where we have some rain. Now, heavier showers moving through Iowa. None of this is severe. It's just some good old garden variety shower activity. There could be a rumble of thunder in the far south. Chris, good to have you on board from Dilworth, Minnesota. Now, check out the forecast as we go through the day. Is this rain all but done? No, it does move into southern Minnesota. We do see showers spreading and continuing across parts of central and eastern North Dakota. Not much happening yet as we go toward the lunch hour until we get into the early afternoon. Then it moves into northwest Minnesota. This line, basically from the Aberdeen area and points south, those could be some rumbles of thunder there. Again, I'm not anticipating severe weather there, but we could have some heavier localized showers and maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder drifting through southeast North Dakota. This is for your afternoon. We're talking around 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. And that means that you can expect these to be passing from southwest to northeast as we go through the afternoon hours. Again, we'll have a chance for some showers and thunderstorms as we go into the evening hours here. This all lifts north overnight. And look at this low kind of park itself. Notice the isobars close together as we go through the late evening and early overnight hours. So some gusty west winds with this system as it blows through. It will be passing in some cooler air as well as we head through the overnight hours. Will it be cool enough for snow? Models have changed their mind on this. This is a look at around the 1 a.m. time frame, and those showers of rain will stay rain here. There could be some snow showers mixing in. See the little blue pixels out there in the oil patch near the western part of the Dakotas and eastern Montana? Yep, you may see yourself a little flying flurry, but nothing significant as we head into your Friday morning. So that's a look at this weather-making system as we go through the next few days and hours. I'm going to show you what's going on right now across the nation as we look at that national radar. And again, the Precision Radar brought to you by my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscape. Paula, thank you for the stars. All right, this is what you need to know. Here's the batch of showers moving in our general direction. You see a lot of boxes down across the central and southern plains. Let's get right to it. Real quickly, we'll go over this. Texas seeing severe thunderstorm watches in the yellow areas here near Houston and Austin. We go north just a little bit. This red boxed area here, those are a tornado watch. We've had actual tornadoes that have been observed. All of these little red triangles with the black triangles within them, those are tornadoes that have occurred earlier today, such as this report of hail that happened out in portions of Texas. Now, as we take up a little closer look here, this is Hall County, a tornado 4 miles northeast of Turkey from the 911 call center. So storms continue down in the deep south. Moving up a little bit north as we go into Hays, Kansas. Kansas has had some active weather tonight, including numerous reports of monster hail, 4 inches in diameter. These diamonds with the 4s in them, that's some hail out there. So we are tracking hail. We're tracking a lot of that, working our way up into North Platte, Nebraska. And for our neck of the woods, look at these stout thunderstorms south of the Black Hills and get into North Dakota. Look at this good old-fashioned rain showers moving in to the Bismarck area and points near the state capitol right now. So it's not quite there yet, but I'll load the loop and you can see it slowly pushing its way northeast as we head into the evening hours. These showers will first make their way into the Southern Valley. You can see Watertown getting watery and wet as we head into the evening hours. Hey, Simon, good to have you on board. And again, thanks, Paula. All right, now let's take a look at the details on this rainfall, because it is how producing how much rain. That can help us with the forecast as we go through. One of the tools I can look at with regards to rainfall in the area, well, let's go ahead and go into the more local radar here, and we'll load up the Bismarck site right now. Now, as you take a look, these are the rain showers that the radar is tracking. They're moving north and heading into that Steele area right now. I'm going to pull up an estimate of how much rain has fallen from these puppies as they're making their way up. And that can give us an idea of what's heading our way in the early part of this system. Now, look at this down by Grant County here, Carson, out toward the county line there with Sioux County and South Central North Dakota. Check this out, and we'll go ahead and put the highlighter on. The crosshairs, see the number? This is the estimate by Doppler radar of how much rain has fallen in these areas. Now, this could be skewed by things like hail, but we don't have that tonight. So persistent, moderate to heavy rain over the last couple of hours, slow moving, producing some very beneficial rain in places like Raleigh with radar estimates of 2 inches along that heavier batch. Now, what's moving in towards Steele now in the Kidder County area? No kidding. We're talking 1/3 of an inch of rain in that particular area. All right, hi from Cullum, Justin. Good to have you on board. So there's a look at those showers that are pushing their way up into our neck of the woods. Now let's take a look at what's going on that radar. Once again, we'll look at the reflectivity where you see the oranges and the yellows. That's the heavier rain showers. For our area, we'll go down to the Aberdeen radar, and you can see that there's not a lot yet, but those who will see it first will be in places like Hankinson, out in the the Ortonville area, Millbank, South Dakota. Those folks will see some showers of rain. And these are moving to the northeast at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. And things are going to get wet tonight. So we showed you the hour-by-hour forecast. Now we're going to summarize some of this as we head into the evening hours with a look at we'll start with the good stuff, The 7-day planner. 7-day planner also sponsored by my good friends over at Precision Lawn and Landscape. They've been telling me they're waiting for some drier weather to get out there and kick it and get some things going. But you know what's going? I'm going to tell you what. They got the Hutch discount. Call my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscape today, and they will let you know about the Hutch discount. It's 10% off for all new customers that need lawn maintenance services. Some examples would be lawn mowing, leaf cleanups, overseeding, aerating, dethatching, power raking, and just good old-fashioned cleanups. Give them a call today. If you have a bigger job in mind, they're not called Lawn and Landscape for any reason. They can help you with all kinds of projects. They have a 5% discount on all new installation services. Call them for details, please. Now let's take a look at this planning forecast. Cool with rain. And the morning hours, those showers will be definitely in the area, and they will pick up again in the afternoon for some and last into the morning hours of Friday. Then we quiet down, 59, and we start a warming trend. 62 Saturday and sunny. Gusty and 69 on Sunday in Fargo. So Saturday for May the 4th be with you. 62. And on Cinco de Mayo, 69 gorgeous degrees, another chance of some thunder. And folks, this thunder chance could be strong to severe in some areas. We'll keep our eyes on that. I think we may have in our southern counties a decent chance at seeing some stout thunderstorms. Tuesday and Wednesday, we cool off just a bit after enjoying some mid-70s to start the week. All in all, things are looking good. Brad, good to have you on board from Cullum, North Dakota. All right, we're talking about some rain in the forecast. Let me go over some of the details of what's fallen so far. This is a look at the last 7 days of rainfall across the region. And we could see out here in the oil patch many areas with up to a half inch of rain, where we see in the McKenzie County area and on through Watford City and up into Williston, nearly an inch to an inch and a quarter of rain out there. Now, the shallowest rainfall amounts, people's shoes didn't get too wet up there in the Cavalier County and Pembina County areas with only a few 100ths of an inch as we've looked at the last 7 days ending on our Tuesday, April 30th. So the rain shower activity was heavier down to the south and east. And this looks incorrect to me. I think we've had a lot more than that. This is not the last 7 days. I'm wondering if let me reload this. There we go. Let me see if that's better. Okay. And this, I think maybe I may have clicked on. Nope, it's losing some count of some of the stuff over the weekend, I'm afraid. But essentially, Fergus Falls picking up some real good moisture over the last several days on these rainfall events, and we have more in store. Here is a look at the forecast rainfall amounts with the event that's going to be happening. Paul is excited about the 70s as we go into Monday. Okay, here's where the heaviest rain will be, and we can highlight the eastern third of North Dakota and the northern Red River Valley, where the drought is the worst here in the Red River Valley. Where you see the blue and the pink, the white, most of this area will get a solid third of an inch of rain. A few could see upwards of an inch, and isolated areas could get over an inch of rain from the showers that will be moving through in the next 24 hours. The rest of us will have a very good chance at a few tenths, a tenth or 2/10 of an inch. The driest areas will be out in the oil patch, central parts of North Dakota near Lake Sakakawea, and also out into southern Minnesota. We're expecting some beneficial moisture in that area as well. So that is a look at that. Now let's take a look at this system that's coming in for tomorrow, timing it for you. Morning showers in the Red River Valley and southern Minnesota. So rain will be in the forecast. Temperatures won't be too bad in the morning. I expect 40s for most of us thanks to the clouds across the area. Pick your hometown up there near Devil's Lake, 44 degrees, as we see 49 in Fargo, Moorhead, Grand Forks, 46. Hey, look at this, 47 degrees for you in Park Rapids, and 48 is great as that's 47 in Wadena, rather. 48 is great in Fergus Falls. Way up north, how about Lake of the Woods area, near 40 degrees, a cooler day to start out there. In the afternoon, temperatures, well, they don't get too hot. We're talking about a 53-degree afternoon in Fargo, and the warmest weather will be right here in the Southern Valley, as we'll get a little break from the rain in the Southern Valley. Cool weather, because we'll start the day with good rain across the central part of the Dakotas. That's going to limit temperatures because the rain keeps coming, and it looks like temperatures will be held into the 40s for most of the area as we go through your Thursday afternoon. Oh boy, grass is green and greening. Loving the rain, says Bonnie, and I couldn't agree more. It's just been fantastic. All right, here's a look at the weather map for tomorrow afternoon. By the way, those showers persistent here in the central Red River Valley. And in fact, where we see these yellows, we could have a couple of rumbles of thunder. So Hutch put a thunderbolt in there down on the south side with good old-fashioned showers of rain across the northern part of the valley and northwest Minnesota. Now, I mentioned on the 7-day planner right here that we're going to have that chance of some thunder on Monday. This is what the weather map looks like for Monday thunder. Let's get to that, shall we? Here we go. Boom. Look at this system. It's a low-pressure system, and the reason I am picking this as a chance for some stout things is not just because we're seeing yellow on this, but because of the pattern that this is making. We could get a closed off low down here in southeast North Dakota, which would add for some shear in the atmosphere. And if that happens down here, we could have some strong and stout storms. Nonetheless, it looks very windy with gusty south winds. that will accompany that heat. So keep that in mind out there as you're enjoying the 70s, Paula, on Monday. It looks very gusty from the south, and then these storms come in the afternoon. Perfect timing as well for some of the storms to be strong, particularly in our southern counties. Hutch will be watching this very closely for you as I continue to speak in third person. All right, let me just get an update for you, too, on this rainfall here from my friends at the North Dakota Agricultural Network. I think there may have been a problem with my graphic that I put up with the 7-day rain total. So here we go. I'm going to save this. We're going to just pull it up right now. And we'll go here. We'll put it here. I'll say, okay, yes. All right, so now I'll pull it up, and we'll look at this in the lower corner. Here we go. Okay, so this is a look at the showers of rain over the last 7 days. Please ignore my banner. Now you can see we've had over 3 inches of rain in parts of west central Minnesota. Really, really beneficial. And as we go into Otter Tail County here, I'm highlighting this in the center of your map, 2 to 3 inches of rain there. Becker County, 1.5 to 2 inches of rain over the last week. Fargo Moorhead, a solid inch. And in central Cass County, how about 1.2 inches or about 1.25 inches up north towards Hillsboro? How about Grand Forks County? 1.68 inches in and around Grand Forks. All in all, 1.8 for the last 7 days in and around Thief River Falls. And even up in northwest Minnesota, this part of Minnesota has been extremely dry. 1.33 inches near Badette. 95/100ths in central Roseau County, so near 1 inch there. Some of the lower amounts, and these were still just welcome as we see 0.6 of an inch up there in the Cavalier and Pembina County areas to around 1 inch for some of you. Devil's Lake picking up 1 to 2 inches as we look out near the Maddock area, 1.96. For you, Rugby, about 2 inches in your neck of the woods. So some beneficial moisture over the last 7 days. I knew something was wrong with my graphic there. Those numbers were not adding up to the rainfall that we've had. Looking for your questions one more time here just to see if there's any. Who doesn't love a good thunderstorm? Heather says, I agree. It's about time. And one of the beautiful things about thunder is when that lightning happens in the cloud, it actually takes some of the nitrogen out of the air and turns it into a nitrogen that can mix with the water and come down to the soil. So it's really Mother Nature's way of fertilizing. The thunderstorms are. It brings nitrogen down to the soil. And if you've ever noticed, sometimes that natural rain and thunder shower activity can green things up a lot faster than the old sprinkler can. And that's one of the reasons why. All right, that's a look at your weather. I'll have an update for you in the morning. But all in all, I want you all to have a wonderful night. Thanks again for watching Hutch's Weather, for liking the videos. And again, if you haven't done so yet, I'd love to have you follow me here on Facebook. Check out my YouTube channel. We've had quite a bit of weather across the nation there. Watch those. I love you to like those and subscribe to my channel there on YouTube as well. An exciting announcement coming up here. I'm expecting something very soon, and I'll make a big announcement on when we'll announce the announcement right here on Hutch's Weather. But until then, watch for posts on my Facebook page. Check back right on my Facebook page every day. I'll keep you advised right there. And until next time, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your evening. And more rain. We got to take it after a very, very dry fall, winter, and early